Well, it seems like everybody in America owns a gun. But on movie sets, do they use real guns or fake guns? Let's find out.
ハリウッド映画につきものなのは何といっても派手なガンアクション。西部劇はもちろん現代でもガンアクションは映画の醍醐味の一つ。撃ちまくる弾丸の数がヒットを左右するなんて声も聞こえてくるほど。
They've been in movies for since say 20s or 30s. They were using real guns. There were no fake Hollywood guns.
They were using real guns. Only because they had nothing else but real guns that could be loaded with a blank powder and wadded to give an effect of a blank firing or a real gun firing. That was the premise, and that's where it all started. The semi-automatics had to be orificed so they would hold back the pressure and operate the action and bring in the new cartridge, expend the old cartridge. And in so doing, it generated a tremendous amount of noise on the order of 200 dB. If you're subjected to that on a daily basis for a period of time, you will have hearing loss. Because this round is crimped, sometimes the crimp opens widely and these little edges break off and the brass flies right out the end of the barrel.
It's dangerous.
Dangerous. And if it embedded itself in your body, you could lose your eyesight, you could lose a cut across the face, and these things happen daily, all the time.
SF ホラー「クロー」に出演していたブランドン・リーも頻発する事故の被害者。彼はこの撮影途中誤って実弾を発射され死亡。真相は定かではありませんが銃管理がずさんだったことが原因と言われています。
This is a gun. No.
This is a non-gun.
This is a non-gun. Now,
Yeah.
The word non-gun
Yeah.
means it looks like a gun, but it's not a gun, right?
Right.
You cannot fire a bullet out. There's no way possible.
No.
ラッセルさんのノンガンは安全に貢献したとして第67回科学技術アカデミー賞を受賞しました。実際にノンガンが使用された映画は今まで数知れず。代表的な作品はエディ・マーフィーのビバリーヒルズ・コップ、そして激しいガンアクションが見せ場のストーンコールドなど引っ張りだこの大人気なんです。仕掛けは簡単。爆竹のようなものをノンガンの電極に差し込み電気の熱で爆発させます。
So, Irish, you're in the gun business too, right?
A little bit.
A little bit. Do you trust your husband completely?
She shoots me all the time. It's already loaded. You just fire right there.
Yeah. You
wait
ready?
Wait a minute.
That's great. Can we do that once more, actually, because it's such a great thing? If you were just because I don't want to be in the shot for that.
Well, some of the outlying areas in Los Angeles have actually got laws in their charter precluding anybody coming in with a real gun and firing blanks in their town. They just won't allow it. And this is becoming more and more.
New York City, can you fire a blank?
New York City, you have to have a permit. You can't fire a real gun without a permit. These guns require no permit. Canada's had an awful lot of trouble with real guns going into Canada for pictures and then getting lost on the set.
Oh.
Canada has one of those laws where nobody can own a firearm unless it's for a special purpose. That the general public is not allowed to go down to the store and buy a firearm, keep it in the house. So they're regulated quite tightly, and when these guns come in across the border, they have to have the security truck there, they have to have the gunman there, they have to have all the paperwork in order, and the Mounties take charge of the guns every hour they're not being used on the set. So this gun right here, the cost would be in Canada probably $300 a day. We rent this gun here for $300 a month. Actually, it's $270 a month.
For $270 a month, and it could cost
$300 a day in Canada.
In Japan, they make a lot of kind of Yakuza movies, you know, the Japanese mafia and all that stuff. So there's a market for this. Is there someone in Japan that rents this yet?
No, we don't have a distributor in Japan, only because we haven't been over there to try to line somebody up. I tell you the truth, we've been so busy here with everybody, attending all the shows and meeting with all the different movie people that I really haven't had time to make an extended trip overseas to talk to other people.
初めから本物の銃が規制されている日本の場合はどうなのか。現在公開中の5人でガンアクションを手掛けたこの方に聞きました。
アメリカのノンガンはとりあえずノンガンであることが目的みたいなところがありますから、外観のリアルさよりも、システムの方を優先して作られているようです。
日本の場合はモデルガンを撮影用に改造。リアルさでは負けていませんよ。
日本の方が優れているというより、日本が優れなければ映画にならないんですね。代わりがないわけですね。ノンガンの代わりの実銃がないもので、アメリカは、ノンガンを使用しないですぐ安全なところでは実銃を使ってしまえばいいわけですから。
So they don't have to have the paperwork that are much safer for everybody involved. It doesn't make any sense to me why they're not using these guns.
Let me put it to you this way. If you're a prop man and you'd been in the business for 15 or 20 years, and you had 40 or 50 guns in your prop trailer, so the prop man has all his money invested in all his guns. He's got the federal license, he's got the storage, he's got the facility, he has the inventory, and he's not going to be able to buy these. So if he has a problem, he needs to fire up close up, he'll come down and rent the gun. What do they do?
My prediction, 5 years from now on movie sets, they will no longer use real guns and blanks. They're going to be using these non-guns invented here by Russell Hesse. I'm Jefferson Davis in the Warehouse District of Los Angeles. I'll see you soon.